When Christmas comes around, something changes in the world. Lights appear everywhere, music fills the streets, people rush around preparing food, buying gifts, decorating homes. And on the surface, it looks beautiful. It feels warm, joyful, exciting. A few days ago, while scrolling through Instagram, I saw a simple post. Just a picture with 4 words. The season, the reason. At first, it looked normal. Another Christmas-themed post, nothing special. But for some reason, those 4 words stayed in my mind. They made me stop. They made me realize. They made me think about how easy it is for people today to enjoy the season, but forget the reason behind it. Not intentionally, not out of disrespect. Just because life gets loud. And every year, behind all the noise and color, there's a quiet truth that many people forget, or maybe never fully learned. A truth that gives Christmas its meaning. A truth deeper than any gift, any celebration, any tradition. It's the truth that this season exists because of one reason. Jesus. Christ. Christmas today is full of things that make us smile. The decorations, the food, the reunions, the laughter. They're not bad. They're actually great. They're good gifts. They bring people together. But sometimes when the season becomes too loud, the reason becomes quiet. Not gone, just quiet. Slowly, without noticing, Christmas becomes a holiday. But it was never meant to be just a holiday. It was meant to be a reminder of hope, of salvation, of God stepping into the world for us. We forget that the first Christmas wasn't filled with expensive gifts. It was filled with hope. The first Christmas wasn't about a tree. It was about a promise. The first Christmas wasn't about what we had. It was about what God gave. And what He gave was Himself. This is the part of the story that hits different when you really think about it. God could have come in thunder. He could have shown Himself with armies of angels. He could have chosen a palace, a throne, a spotlight. But instead, He came as a child, crying softly, wrapped in cloth, and laid in a feeding trough. Why? Why would God choose to come like that? Maybe because the world didn't need a distant God. Maybe because the world needed a Savior who walked with us, felt our pain, carried our struggles, and understood our weakness. Maybe because hope grows stronger when it comes in humility. Christmas is the moment God came close, and sometimes we forget that. Not because we're bad people, but because life is loud. Life becomes stressful. Life gets busy. People carry silent battles during Christmas. Loneliness, stress, regret, exhaustion. Everyone is smiling in photos, but not everyone is okay inside. And maybe that's why the birth of Jesus matters even more. Because Jesus didn't come for perfect people, celebrating perfect holidays. He came for broken people living through real life. He came for the tired. He came for the lost. He came for sinners, not saints. When the angel appeared to the shepherds, the message wasn't complicated. It wasn't poetic or fancy. It was simple. Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord. Not a judge, not a critic, not a distant ruler, a Savior. So this season, maybe it's time to slow down, to breathe, to think deeper, to look beyond the surface and reconnect with what matters. Enjoy the lights, but remember the light of the world. Enjoy the gifts, but remember the greatest gift God gave. Enjoy the music, but remember the message behind it. Enjoy the season, but don't forget the reason. Because when we remember the reason, the season becomes more meaningful, more powerful, more alive. So maybe right now, you're listening to this with a tired heart. Maybe life has been heavy. Maybe you've been struggling, hurting, or feeling far from God. Maybe Christmas feels different this year. Not as bright, not as exciting, maybe even lonely. But remember this. The very first Christmas wasn't perfect. It was simple, humble, quiet. And in that quiet moment, God brought hope into the world. Hope for everyone. Hope for you. May you remember him. May you feel his love. May you find peace in knowing that the Savior came for you. He is the reason, and because of him, there is hope, there is light, there is life. Merry Christmas. May your heart find peace this season, and may your faith return to its true reason,